So, I barked on a song. Fuck off.
You shake a pretty mean cake, Batman.
I'm about to waste my fucking money on the M&M Funko.
Hey! Need to stop! Help me!
That's Emmanuel then. What are we going to do?
Sorry I'm late. Bring me that horizon. Afraid I got lost on the path of life.
You gotta go.
Happy Wednesday, fam. What's going on?
What's up, everybody?
What's up, fellas?
We got
Back
Domino
at
here.
the old times again. Because I have
the
work
old
after this, so I have a hard out at like 2:30.
You have work
Well,
today?
you may not be working because there's like water like all over the roads. But
Yeah, we'll figure that out. Yeah, hopefully I am because I want money, but and I don't mind.
Well,
like, shift like
you
5
know
hours
who doesn't want?
easy.
You know who doesn't want money? It seems like Disney, because they are really like they're really dropping the ball here with this, Mandalorian movie. Like, I still don't get this. Like, did they cancel season 4, or like
I think season 4 just became a movie, which I think is a mistake. I think
a brand new what?
I mean, before we start, my first thoughts on it are and I said this last night on Caleb's show. By the way, shout out to King's Advisors. Good job. Good job getting monetized, buddy. It's awesome.
Yes, sir.
But
Congratulations.
yeah, congrats. But I was saying that I feel like they should have just left it as a season 4, because you got to get this bad taste out of people's mouths from season 3, which they won't. Let's be fair, they won't. But I'm saying if they were to, then what they should do is, still do a 4, make it as good as they possibly can. Be like, all right, we fucked up in 3, 4 is good, then do a movie. Because if you do a movie right after that shitty ass season, no one's gonna be interested, dude. No one. I'm not, because I know they're just gonna fuck Thrawn up more. So I'm already turned off from the movie just for that reason alone. Is that you're gonna fuck?
Maybe they're banking on like waiting a few years for people to like get over season 3, and then they'll put the movie out. Maybe
they wanted to wait for people to get over the sequel trilogy. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
No, it's not gonna happen. But so the first thing that has me worried is that it says the news was revealed by StarWars.com, and it was also confirmed that Jon Favreau, Kathleen Kennedy, and Dave Filoni will all be on board to produce this movie. That is kind of scary. And Damio just dipped out. But
he'll be back.
Yeah. No, but like Kathleen being involved in this is like, why?
I don't know why you're surprised. They
Well,
have to put her name on everything. Kathleen Kennedy is technically involved in Ahsoka, even though we know that if she was involved at all, it was just her and Dave Filoni in the back room, like, women. The Force is female.
how do we ruin Star Wars more?
Yeah, like, dude, not even. Like, I said this last night, but I don't think.
Sorry about that, guys.
No, you're okay.
No,
I said this last night as well, where I was like, are they really just like so smart they're purposely trying to do it? Like,
do what?
Like, it almost seems like you can't make this shit up. Like, you have to be purposely trying to do this.
I don't think they're smart, bro. I think that they're stupid.
Well, yeah, we think that, but what if they're just smart as fuck and they're like, we're just gonna demoralize all of them?
Nah, bro, because no one's asking for
Star Wars.
no one's asking for a Mandalorian movie. There is no one that's
No, we
like,
were. That's the thing.
I want
People
one.
were after season 2. After season 2, people were like, do a couple more seasons and then do a movie. That'd be great. A lot of people were saying that. I was saying that. I was like, yes, all right, season 1 was great. Season 2 was up. It was all right. But after season 2, and then they fired Gina, and everybody's like, fuck you.
Pilgrim, that is very, very true.
Yeah, exactly.
Kathleen isn't. Yeah, like
She's involved
even
in
if
absolutely everything, bro. She was involved in fucking Willow. You think she set one foot on that on that set? No way.
so she's just involved with everything at Lucasfilm, then, isn't she?
Because she's the Lucasfilm president. Yes, her name's on everything.
Nah, bro, it's stupid. She was probably involved in the Indiana Jones thing too, but
Well, yeah. I mean,
Directly. She was on set every day for that shit, dude. That was the first movie that she ever really produced. Indiana Jones was her like pride and joy back in the day.
so this is what it says. I have loved telling stories set in the rich world that George Lucas created, said Favreau. The prospect of bringing the Mandalorian and his apprentice Grogu to the big screen is extremely exciting. Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni have ushered into Star Wars 2 new and beloved characters, and this story is a perfect fit for the big screen, added Kathleen Kennedy, president of Lucasfilm. Furthermore, the Star Wars team showed that The Mandalorian and Grogu will lead Lucasfilm's ongoing feature development slate, including films helmed by Charmin Obaid-Chinoy, James Mangold, and Dave Filoni. As a reminder, Filoni's film looks to close out the interconnected stories told in The Mandalorian, The Book of Boba Fett, Ahsoka, and other New Republic-focused Disney Plus series. This film clearly will also play a giant part in that Avengers-sounding movie. Shut up, bro. Stop. Like, Avengers-sounding movie?
I don't make him read everything,
that-
Caleb. I ask him if he wants me to read sometimes. He just
Nah,
likes
man.
to
That's
read
fine.
them.
That's I think that's been the plan all along, right? Because you have this whole,
I agree.
I don't even think it was a rumor. I want to say there was an article out there or an interview where Dave Filoni was talking about how he wanted to make this culminating event where
Yes.
all the characters lead up to like fight Thrawn in a movie like the Avengers.
So they want this. So they want this
Well-
to. They want this to be Avengers Endgame for like.
Well, okay, so
Star Wars.
this is kind of the nuance of this article is that it's Jon Favreau directing it. So
Yeah.
I part of me kind of thinks though that there's a fire lit underneath Disney right now, and they just need a successful movie, either from Marvel or from Star Wars, and Bob Iger. Some people are thinking that this movie isn't going to be the culminating event that people are talking about, and I'm not willing to die on the hill of it is, but I have a feeling that Bob Iger is looking at the money and looking at the success of different directors and filmmakers that are working with Star Wars and Marvel, and
Mr. Monetized? What's up?
After a bunch of failed projects, I think he's looking at Jon Favreau and the success he's made with Disney, specifically with The Lion King and with The Jungle Book, which Lion King grossed.
It still did well.
Yeah, Lion King grossed I think 1.7 billion, and then Jungle Book did like 900 million, and so I'm thinking maybe Bob Iger is like, look, he's the most successful. Dave, your show didn't do well, and it might not have been talking to them directly, maybe just telling Kathy like, no, you're gonna take Jon Favreau and you're gonna put him in as like the next you're gonna put him in as the director for this culminating event movie or whatever, because there's something you guys are working with, but I don't think Dave Filoni is ready. Again, I'm not going to die on that hill. I just think that's kind of what's going to happen, or is what's happening behind the scenes. Is that Bob Iger is like, who are my strongest assets, and who can we actually utilize to maybe make a profit here?
Right.
Yeah. Hey.
It's a really good point.
That's why Taika Waititi's not on there. Yeah, but then again, it has to be for this movie because
Was that you, Caleb?
Yep, that's the only reason I'm here.
Wow.
Go have fun with Mass Effect, bro.
It's 12:25,
What time does your Mass Effect start?
12:30.
Oh, all right.
Oh, so Pilgrim's comment right here. This news came out of nowhere, and it's starting production this year. I think that even gives credence to what I was saying.
I literally saw it on like Instagram yesterday. Like
Didn't
the page talked about it, didn't they?
We're talking about how season 4 of Mando is a movie now.
Mm-hmm.
Did it really come out of nowhere though? Because like you made that video a month and a half ago. EBN
Yeah.
There were a bunch of like
the actual
talk about this.
confirmation.
It was rumored from Bespin's bulletin, and this is why they get credit for a lot of stuff, is because sometimes they do kind of hit it on the nail. Not all the time, but yeah, this one they did kind of get correct.
But like I don't see this as that crazy that oh my gosh, it's starting, oh my gosh, because this is how it works. A movie gets announced and then later that year goes into production. The fact that Star Wars at Star Wars Celebration, in 2019, got up there and said, "Here's the next decade worth of stuff." That was retarded.
Yeah, and I think more so to Pilgrim's point, I think what's more important to look at is the fact that at Star Wars Celebration, which is I think coming up on 2 years ago now, or is it 1 year?
Oh wait, are we talking about last year?
Last year.
Did they announce season 4 of Mando last year?
Well, yeah, but my point is that she got up on stage and announced the Rey movie, and that this is getting greenlit prior now.
Oh, is that
prior?
I'm sorry, Pilgrim. Is that what you were talking about? Oh, yes, I see. Okay.
I think that's what they're talking about.
Yes, that's
Star Wars
that's
movies.
kind of what he's saying. That there were other movies that were announced, and this one is the one that they're pushing through already.
Yeah. And I think it's important to see that because they're probably, and that's why I think John is being announced as the director, because he's probably got the most credibility to actually make some money for the studio. Because when you look at all the movies that are announced, Charmin Obaid-Chinoy, she's done documentaries, right? Activism documentaries. She hasn't done like feature films like this before. And Mangold's last movie, and we kind of talked about this last night on Caleb's stream, but his last movie bombed, right? Yep. And even if has done more movies than John himself, I think Iger's looking at it right now as like it would be a bad move to put a guy up for a movie prior to like Jon Favreau when his last movie for that company itself has failed.
Well, I think they know what's happening in this space. They know what Gary and Gene G and all these people are saying. Yeah. So I think one of the things that they're aware of the fact is no one's really blaming Jon Favreau. Unless you're Matt Risman. No one's blaming Jon Favreau for season 3. Everyone's blaming James Mangold for Indiana Jones.
Yes.
So I think that's part of it. Now I gotta go. I gotta head out. Right. But I just wanted to stop in and say hi to everybody.
Hey, send me that meme. Send me that meme.
I will. And share my beautiful memeology.
Have a good stream, buddy.
Great, dude. So if you guys watched my video I just made, I actually talked about that and how I think this is even more telling to the fact that, the rumors surrounding Mando 3 and Book of Boba Fett that John kind of got pushed out or left. He walked off set in Book of Boba Fett, and
I heard that he quit.
I think that was more speculation than anything that he walked away. But people were also saying that he was still on set in Mando season 3. But I think it's clear he was upset with where the story was being taken. I don't know.
I wouldn't blame Mangold for Indy if it wasn't for his comments and his attempt to discredit John Williams. Yeah,
that was weird.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, that was really strange.
No, but
sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but that's actually he kind of reminded me when he brought up John Williams. It's kind of it's a. I'm now starting to speculate that with that news, like literally a week ago, John Williams. It was going around Twitter that John Williams wasn't exactly done yet with Star Wars, and then we get this announcement of this movie. I'm wondering if he's going to come back for the Mandalorian movie.
I think that they're gonna throw a major bag at him to be like, John, can you try to save this movie, please?
He also might come back for the Rey movie to do the Rey theme differently.
I'll be honest. I didn't really like the music in the sequel trilogy or Rogue One.
Did he do?
I don't know if he did Rogue
One. He didn't do Rogue
One. He did the sequels for sure.
He didn't do Rogue One though, I don't think. But I actually do. I'm in the camp with X on this one. That I actually really do like Rey's theme. It gets stuck in my head.
No, but
I like.
In all seriousness, though,
I like
so like
Kylo's more.
So Kylo's is really good too. I think both of those are good.
Here's like my thing though, right? So didn't we cover like a month and a half back that Dave is like
it is John Williams for Rogue One.
Oh, it was?
Oh, all right.
Did he not do? He didn't do something.
Well, I looked up music composer. It's two people, John Williams and Michael Giacchino.
I might just be thinking about Mando then, because that's
Michael.
I'll be right back.
Michael.
Well, I know, but John Williams is still credited if you look it up, Pilgrim. So I'm wondering if John Williams maybe wrote wrote it and then like wrote the actual like music, and then maybe Michael composed it himself, like, you know, did the orchestra part, but maybe John Williams wrote the themes.
Yeah.
Because he's being given cred for it on, at least when you just Google it. So
well,
and his name's listed first.
Yeah. Well, here's like my thing though, is that like, didn't we cover like a month back that like Dave has like he's like the last say? So like, how do we really know that like Jon Favreau's vision for this movie will actually be seen? Because it probably won't be.
Well,
because,
I was talking about this with someone else in Discord yesterday. I think there's a possibility that one of the reasons why he's so upset is that, you know, Dave Filoni is tight with KK. Maybe he was given the creative control, like you're talking about, and there's bad blood between Jon Favreau. And this is kind of conspiracy theory shit, but what, you know, I'm kind of inclined to think that in order to get him back to actually direct this film, I bet Iger like maybe sat down Kathleen and was like, look, we're gonna do whatever we can do to get Jon Favreau back, whether it's giving him more money or giving him creative control. And there was probably, because that's kind of how contracts go, it's negotiation. So maybe John said, look, if we're going to make this announcement and I'm actually going to do this movie, I get creative say of what happens with my characters that I created. And
I can totally see that.
I also get more money for doing this. You know?
Yeah, because John created Mando, right? Dave just helped out.
Yeah, so John actually wrote the first. He wrote the script for the first one and got the characters made, and then presented it to Dave, and then Dave was like, "Wow, I really like this," and I think helped like weed out a few things, and then helped get it to production.
Well, they've been friends for a while. That's why John's in both Mando and Rebels as a voice actor.
I believe he's listed because Giacchino used some of his themes, such as the Rebellion theme.
And also Darth Vader. Darth Vader has his. I'm pretty sure has his music playing when he comes out at the very end. But yeah, I could be wrong. I don't know. I'll be right back, fellas.
Yeah, nah, but like my whole thing is that I feel like, kind of to Daimyo's point, like they must have had to do something in order to bring Jon Favreau back, because why would he come back knowing that like his vision's not going to be played out? Because
somehow Favreau returned.
They either gave him so much money that he's just like numbed to the fact that like, you know, his vision's like not like going to be seen, or they promised him that like he could have full say in this movie, because I'm pretty sure that he didn't have say in season 3 of Mando. I'm pretty sure, based off how it went.
I don't even think he had full say in Book of Boba Fett because that was fucking atrocious.
But the thing is,
it
though,
should
bro,
have really been like that show should have been the equivalent with a good story. Every episode of a kid in his backyard just going with like 2 action figures. That's what that whole show should have just been fucking fire.
He might have written it, but
no,
like,
he wrote part of it. I think he got writ, yo. No, he
but
with Rodriguez and Dave Filoni.
He wrote it, but like
the only good episode, like there is good directing. Like apparently him and Rodriguez directed part of it, but like there is good directing, except for the fucking shitty ass bike scene. In that,
I hated that scene, bro.
Those characters are just shit in general. They're horribly written characters. They suck balls. Like,
but
no one.
Here's my thing.
They're like, they should have died. They all should have just died. And I think none of them do. The 2 of them don't have lines. It's just
here's my thing.
But what I'm saying is one of the best directed scenes in the Disney Star Wars shows, other than Mando. Like actually, you know what? I'm just not going to include Andor because that's the best directed show. But one of the best directed scenes between like Book of Boba Fett, Kenobi, Mando is when Cad Bane walks out of the desert. That shit was good, dude. I actually really was like, "Is it? It is!" And I was like, "All right,
that was cool."
Like that was a little. That fulfilled a childhood dream of mine. Just
I feel like though,
but he's not fucking dead. Because and I think that was so gay because he would have kicked ass. They didn't even let him use his jet boots, bro.
To Pilgrim's point, though, he might have written it, but if Kathleen is in charge and she, didn't like it, she could have just easily went, "No, this is what's going to happen."
She did like it because it demasculized fucking Boba Fett. Of course, she liked it.
Boba Fett got destroyed in that show, bro. Dude.
If they really wanted to make some tension in the final episode, you know who would have shown up? You know who would have shown up? Either Luke or Han himself.
Nah, fam. Luke was already in the show, though, which is like
they should have fucking had him go and be like, "Oh shit, my neighboring town." That'd be like if we're like, "Oh shit, Jersey's getting attacked." We're still gonna be fucking worried about it in Pennsylvania. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
So like, if fucking Mos Eisley's fine, but Mos Espa's getting attacked, he's probably still gonna be like, "Oh shit, that's my neighboring town."
The part that I don't understand that I never got about Book of Boba was that they just turned it into Mando season 2.5.
Dude, the one thing they continue to double down on is that Luke doesn't give a fuck about anything. He gives
which is not Luke.
He gives zero shits in the sequel trilogy. He gives 0 fucks in like Book of Boba Fett. He's like, "Grogu, do whatever the fuck you want, bro. I don't care. You might be the last of this species, but do whatever the fuck you want. I don't care." And
agreed, Pilgrim. Agreed.
That would have been sick. That would have been sick. Fuck. The boon to Eve.
No,
but that's in Mos Espa, so it makes fucking sense. But then again, you have Luke Skywalker not giving a fuck that his home planet is about to become a crime planet.
And it's not even that, bro. It's the fact that
if he just showed up, and imagine the story you could tell with the fact that he literally was there when Boba Fett died. So that would have been. Boba Fett would have been like Skywalker. And not to mention the fact that even in the old comics, they had multiple run-ins with each other before Boba Fett died. So, he would have known Luke and been like, "Oh, fuck." And then Luke's like, "I'm here to help her." And then they had some sort of confrontation, but then they figure it out. And then that leads to so many other different stories, like the storyline where Han and Boba both work together to both like save their daughters later on down the line.
It feels
shit
like
that.
they it feels like they set aside Boba's plot so that they could tell more stuff with like Mando.
Look, here's my take on that. What Rule was talking about, I think, and I was talking to Pilgrim a little bit too in Discord last night. I think like Jedi and Sith are meant for the big screen, and we know that Boba Fett was like that started as a movie script, and so did I think Mandalorian. If I'm remembering correctly, was supposed to actually be a Boba Fett story on the big screen as well before it became The Mandalorian. I think so. I could be wrong on that part, but I really don't want to see Luke on Disney Plus anymore, unless it's in like a small little scene, like a cameo. But I think he's deserved to be on the big screen, like that character. And the where I'm going with that is that with the whole announcement of Mandalorian season 4, I think they want to tie in more characters like this and realize that they just need to have these characters on the big screen. So that could also be pushing that to be a reason why they made it a movie. Because if they are going to involve Luke, they don't want to waste him in a Disney Plus show that's not doing well.
Without Han and Leia, though, there's no way he's not gonna call up the crew and be like, "Yo, Chewie, Han, Leia."
How are they gonna do Leia, bro? Like, Carrie Fisher's been dead for like years now.
A young Leia,
dude. Use her daughter. Her daughter looks so similar to her.
It's just a complete different timeline, you know. If we're still talking about the Mando season 4 Leia, are we? Yeah, she's young. Yeah. She's not old.
Yeah, you could use her daughter.
Yeah, Billy Lord.
Billy Lord. I must say Billy Lloyd.
Billie Eilish? Is that what you're about to say?
No, I must say Billy Lloyd. Billy Lloyd is
I would do things to myself.
Billy Lloyd, that's her
if
name.
Billie Eilish was Leia.
Is Pippin. I must say
no, but so how old are Leia and Luke at this point in the Metaverse? Like
27?
In their 30s, maybe?
I get lost at the timeline, to be honest.
No, they're 20 after
20,
27, 28.
I'd have to look.
Yeah, and then like what's Mando like 5 years after the Return of the Jedi?
Yeah, so they're like
in their 30s. Yeah.
They're like 32, probably 33.
They could just like cast a whole lot of new.
Yeah,
they could cast like new
32
people.
and Han's like 40. Han's like 10 years older than them.
They could cast like new people, like
dude, just use Alden Ehrenreich for Han again. It might make it better.
Dude, Sebastian Stan as Luke, bro. I see it. Yeah. Cause like,
how old is he though?
Sebastian Stan?
Yeah, how old is Sebastian Stan?
Hold on. Let's see.
He's young enough to play the role still.
Yeah, I'm gonna say he could do Luke at that age, at like the age of 33.
41. He's 41.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was thinking of the Han Solo guy.
Oh, Alden Ehrenreich could definitely still play.
But Sebastian Stan could do too. But I actually think Sebastian Stan's like a little bit too jacked, I think, for Luke. I think what would be a better fit is the guy who actually did the motion capture for Luke's AI in season 2. That guy looks almost identical as him.
I haven't seen him. I think I did see him a long time ago, but I don't remember what he looks like.
I thought like Mark Hamill was like also on set
both.
though, too.
It was both.
Yeah, they did. They shot it twice.
It was weird. That's weird.
And then they layered them over each other.
But I'm pretty sure that Mark Hamill's like retiring from like acting, so they're probably not going to get him in this movie.
Speaking of Mark, do you see he just met Natalie Portman for the first time?
Did he?
Yeah, I didn't know that. Never met her before. He just met her.
Yeah, bro. I would love to have Natalie Portman back in some way. It'd be cool.
She doesn't want to.
It is saying Mark Hamill, but I know there's another guy.
Yeah, no, there's a body double.
Yeah.
Or did they use AI?
No, there's a body double.
I mean, they did use a mixture of the two, but
I know
the de-aging thing was made through AI, but
that was
for a fact it's another guy.
Dude, that was creepy. That was
it's his body. That's not Mark Hamill's fucking fat.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, okay, here I got it.
But
sneaky.
I mean, I don't blame Natalie Portman for not wanting to come back because like a lot of the actors from the prequels got like really like attacked and
She didn't
No.
whatsoever, bro. Every single guy was like Natalie Portman.
Everybody wanted Natalie.
Everybody was like, there was not a single man out there who watched that movie and went,
honestly, bro, I see it. Yeah.
Yeah. So like this one, I mean, I could. I
Oh,
don't
he's
know.
perfect.
Yeah,
let
I
him
think he
fucking
could
do
pull it
it.
off. This is him motion captured, I think. And I don't think that looks horrible. Like that looks like a young Mark Hamill.
Yeah, it does.
But I don't know. Sebastian Stan could also do it. I just think
Well-
Sebastian Stan's like a little bit too jacked.
Yeah, no, I think he's good. I think he could do it. I don't even think you would have to really change that much.
I just think that Harrison Ford and Mark Hamill are like too old to play Han and Luke now.
Yeah,
so, like,
they absolutely are. We just saw that in Indiana Jones. Even though they de-aged him, he looked like an old man running.
Kenobi, where'd you see that?
Oh, maybe she does.
Has she been asked to come back?
No.
What would they have? What would they have for Padme though?
What would Padme do? Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Interesting thing. I thought it would have been an interesting thing in Ahsoka if they had done that show correctly, where there was a lot more flashbacks that weren't just Clone Wars, and you got one with because Padme was like a mother figure to Ahsoka in a lot of ways throughout Clone Wars.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I'm tired of stories in between pre-existing stories.
I don't blame you so much.
You have a sequel to a prequel that's a sequel to the original.
Yeah, I don't blame you so much. But I think if you were going to bring Padme back, that would have been the spot to do it. Or you could have even had a flashback with Padme in freaking Andor with Mon Mothma.
I don't want a big name actor to take over the role. I
don't. I don't either.
Yeah, I think that's a great point. I think that we should get somebody entirely new.
So let me diverge this for 1 second, gentlemen. What do you think about the whole Cal Kestis storyline? I think he should die. I don't really want him to like be in some like in the whole Tanalorr storyline during all of this shit. I think that last game he should die because it takes place right before the.
What's gonna happen to the girl?
I mean, this is kind of why I wanted to ask, because you have all these characters that are like force sensitive existing in a story where there weren't supposed to be any more force sensitives. I'm really hoping Vader tracks you down, you maybe have a fight with him, and Vader fucking chops him in half or something.
Is there gonna be a third Cal's game?
Yeah, they want to leave it. They want to leave it at the
literally kill everybody.
See,
or make that little girl an Inquisitor or some shit.
See, like the thing is, I like Cal, so I don't want him to die, but like it also wouldn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense for him to be alive, and yeah.
Well, just have him stay on Tanalorr forever after the third game. If you,
I mean, I don't like that. I was talking to Kale about that. I was like, I think that's really dumb if they do that, because especially if he knows how to get back, and like,
yeah, that would be really dumb. But like, at least he's alive.
I don't necessarily like him that much to keep him alive. I think to want him alive. I don't know.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I mean, I like the character. I don't think that there's a reason for him to.
Okay, but here's also a thing though too.
I think like there were certain Jedi. I think the problem we're having here is how many Jedi survived Order 66, because
too many now.
In the EU, there was quite a few that lived, right? But now you've got all the Inquisitors, and that's not still even fucking explained how they just, like, what do they do? Just go, don't shoot me, I'm evil now. That's still none of that's fucking explained. And, like, to a T. Like, it's, like, semi-explained, like, oh, yeah, they surrendered and told them they were down to the dark side. And, like, it's like, yeah, but you didn't explain, like, why the clone troopers didn't just shoot on sight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like that shit. They're all Jedi, and then you have all these other random people now. Where in the EU it was like Kukrook and a couple other ones, and that was fine. But now all the ones that we see that we actually interact with within the shows and the movies, other than Ahsoka, are all human. They're all human. They're all the generic human Jedi. It's like, where is it like some cool ass alien Jedi that's
I think
like
so.
why couldn't I play as like why couldn't Cal Kestis have been a Twilight? You know what I mean? Or like something else. Like
That would
he's
have been
got
cool.
like give me a
That's a great
Jedi
point.
that's something completely different.
Yeah, Pilgrim. That's actually good. Yeah, I don't want to know that they're alive.
Well, because it kind of takes away from that scene in the Revenge of the Sith, where like you think that all of the Jedi are like wiped out,
Yeah.
and
I still think that everybody in the temple should be dead. Everyone in the temple. That's what you thought. You thought the entire temple was wiped out.
you thought it was Yoda and like Obi-Wan. That was like it.
Well, no, because
that was what you were meant to
if
think.
you read the books, though, you knew there was a couple survivors, but they were not at the temple. Everybody at the temple got nuked. They were gone. They were dead. There was everyone. No one made it out of the temple. That was like the main thing. Now you have people escaping the temple and all this other shit. And I'm like, you know what? I could see if anybody, the librarian, I could see Joe Castanew sneaking into like a secret passageway and like hiding artifacts and shit, and then like going back to fight. I could see that. But like,
I can't believe they're giving Dave Filoni a second season. No one like the views. I forget the exact.
Are they actually?
Yeah, they actually are.
I mean, it said it in the article that you just read.
There's another season of Ahsoka.
Ahsoka season 2, yeah.
Man, screw me.
You guys liked it. You guys liked it.
I know. I like to
remember when that show came out?
I shit on the first episode.
I think we were in a state of delusion because we didn't want to be wrong. I
shit on the first episode. On how she should be dead. The first 2 episodes. That was the first thing I talked about. The fact that Sabine.
Yeah, no, you guys. I'm giving you a hard time, but you guys did like it up until about episode 5.
Yes.
And then by the end of
it was after Hayden.
You guys started getting red pilled.
Yeah, like
none of it made sense to me.
After I saw Thrawn, I was pissed.
Well, but like back to Daimyo's point about Cal, though. Here's like my thing, and even though I like him and I like the Fallen and Survivor games, I can't help thinking that they want Cal to be integrated into like the like Mandoverse. I feel like at some point.
I don't think so.
But look, this is my issue with it. This is a Jedi that Darth Vader knows of, and if they don't kill him off, it's breaking the continuity of Darth Vader hunting down Jedi and killing them all, because that's what he was tasked to do during the Empire's rule. Exactly. And he wouldn't just let go. He already has the scent of a Jedi. He's not going to just like, oh, can't find him, we're done. He's going to stop at nothing to until he's dead, right?
Yeah, and he should kill him.
And yeah, that was the bullshit part too about that game when like, dude, you pretty much batter up Vader.
Bro,
that was ridiculous. She was OP'd. I was talking to my dad about this. I was like, she's so OP, this is ridiculous. And you go, OP, I'm like, overpowered. I'm like, she almost kills Vader.
Did he play it, or did you show him the
He's been playing it too, but he was watching me at that scene. And
that's a really good point. He let Obi-Wan go, bro.
We already know how. We don't have to talk about Obi-Wan. That was ridiculous.
Yeah. He should have, even though he's like, he still could have gone.
Well, like, dude, no, like yeah, he was way too easy to beat, in my opinion. Like Ravis was a harder enemy in that game than Vader was. Like Vader should have just like literally with no contest should have just grabbed her by the neck with a force choke and snap her neck. Like that.
Is Vader meant to be like super overpowered? Dude can swim in lava.
Well,
but, like
well, when you like, the thing about that game is Ravis has these really weird ass like movesets. Vader's are so simple. Like when you learn,
he's way too easy.
The first time you can beat him in like a couple tries.
Yeah, I beat him. I think in under 5 tries.
I beat him in like 4 or 5 tries, something like that. Like, especially if you're a Dark Souls player, that shit's fucking easy as
now. One thing they got right with Vader was how. So I beat him on Jedi Master because I play like that. I won't lie, I had to turn it down to Jedi Knight when
I played on Jedi
against Ravis, because Ravis was just too hard to beat. I got it after like the 10th time I died. I was like, fuck this, and I turned it down to Jedi Knight. But
I do that with video games, bro.
I played the whole game through on Jedi Master, so like every enemy, like the fucking purge troopers, they tear my shit up. But and really, it's not like it's just because your health goes down so quick. Should her death have been a cutscene? Yeah, that's what I think.
Bro,
it was a cutscene, but
yeah, it was. But her death should have been a lot fucking
quicker. And no, like she legitimately batters him up. Like you fuck Vader up in a sense. Like,
well, and I'm saying Vader was so pissed, he should have like fucking pinned her to the wall with like a piece of metal and then just fucking slit her throat with.
But the one thing they did get right,
the shit that Vader does, like
the one thing they did get right is how strong his moves were. So like on Jedi Master, one strike from him,
you die.
Well, on one of them, yeah, it'll bring your health bar all the way down to the bottom. But for the most part, it's like one lightsaber strike that he lands, like 3/4 of your health is gone. So on Jedi Master, you have to like you can only get hit like twice.
Yeah.
But the fact that you're able to beat him in 4 or 5 turns, even on Jedi Master, is
yeah, because you don't ridiculous. Have to, you can't heal, can you?
You can heal, but you only get 4 stims.
That's what I liked about the first game, is that like you couldn't beat Vader.
Yeah,
he was just chasing you.
The best part.
That's how it should have been,
dude. He was fucking terrifying. It should have been that Cal runs in and she then she's like, Cal, run, and like Vader's just there, and you just watch her get fucking demolished in like a couple slices, and then he just starts booking it. And you have another scene where you're run, make it like the fucking Warthog run. Have it in both games. Like, you know,
it starts as if it'll be some big fight, but it pulls the rug out underneath you, and Vader just decapitates her. Bro, listen.
That's what I'm saying. And Vader just fucking kills her, and Cal sees it.
Look,
and he just books it, and Vader
should not be so easy to beat, bro.
If they really wanted to make some money, they would just redo. I know Pilgrim's gonna get triggered, but they should just Respawn should have just redone the whole original trilogy. Don't make any changes to the story, and you just run around as Luke. And
that'd be fun,
right? Like that's what I think they should have done. Like you just run around as Luke. There's no changes to the story. Absolutely nothing gets touched other than you're just running around with.
So you play through all 3 movies as Luke.
Yeah,
dude. You remember
it'd be fun as shit, dude.
You remember when they used to do that with like Lord of the Rings and like Indiana Jones or Jurassic Park?
Dude, those Lord of the Rings on first generation,
like.
Those first generation Xbox Lord of the Rings games were fucking fire.
Phenomenal.
They were fucking fire.
And then if you wanted to have a battle game, you would Lord of the Rings Conquest over there, or Battle for Middle.
And like they really did that with like, you know, all of the Harry Potter movies. So like, you know,
it's literally you just play through the movie. That's what people want. The very first Avatar game. I'm not talking the animated. I'm talking James Cameron Avatar. That very first game is just play through the movie. Like, it's fucking fun. Like, you want to be part of the movie. You literally are. Like, you're just playing.
My whole thing is, though, I feel like even though
I did it better.
Yeah, facts. Even though I liked Fallen Order and even though I liked Survivor, I can't, like, there's this part of me that wanted a Force Unleashed 3 that, like, has always wanted that.
Yeah, I wanted the Darth Maul game. I wanted the Force Unleashed 3, and I wanted 1313. I wanted all of those.
A Darth Maul game would be insane.
They had it in pre-alpha. There's footage of it. You can pull it up right now. There's footage of a Darth Maul game. It exists. It was never released. Disney canceled it when they bought Star Wars.
Dude. No, but Damio, like...
for 1313 when they canceled it.
Damio's saying, though, about playing through the, like, original trilogy, that'd be fun, bro. And then
that'd be sick. That would be sick as fuck, because you could have a mission where like you play as Luke throughout the whole game, but you could have like little side missions or something where you play as like shortcut missions like in between. Kind of like I know I talked so much shit on this game yesterday, but kind of like Halo 5, where like some missions you're playing as lock, but like you do it differently, where it's like you're playing as Luke for most of the time, but there's one mission where you play as Obi-Wan for a little bit.
Nah, no Battlefront 3. Oh, OG. Okay, I see what you're saying there.
Yeah, the OG.
You mean
one,
from like
that was
2005? Oh my god, dude!
Dude,
that
I
was also in
I
pre-alpha.
fucking hate the new Battlefront games. I can't
They're
stand them.
They're awful, bro.
It's Battlefield with laser guns. I fucking hate it.
I'm really good with Darth Maul in that game, though.
I just don't like.
but
it's not the lightsaber fighting is not fluid in that game. I don't like it at all.
Baseball bats, but I can still fuck up a whole team with Darth Maul.
The lightsaber fighting in like the old Battlefront 2 was so much like more fun.
The only reason that I go onto that game is not the old one, the new one, 2017. The only reason I go onto that game is if I want to play offline mode.
I didn't even play the new one, bro.
Just be
I literally just
and shoot shit and do like a battle between me and AI droids, and I just like shoot them, or I play heroes versus villains and I just kick everybody's ass because all my
but why play heroes versus villains when you can play Galactic Conquest, bro? Like, dude.
I know it would take way too much work for me to do, but I've had half a mind in the past to start learning how to use Unreal Engine, and start making like a Bane game or something like that. That would be so fucking fun.
Says Bane?
Yeah, because I love the Bane trilogy, so it's like if I just mapped everything out and like made Bane a character.
Dude, they're missing out on making money, bro. They really don't know how to make money. Like,
Darth Bane would be a fucking sick game.
Well, because you could literally be as brutal as you want. Like, that's why I worry. I don't think we're ever going to see a Bane trilogy movie set because it would be too dark. And Star Wars is like, they have a thing against being like rated R and whatnot, but that is 100% a mature story. So,
100%. That would have to be R.
So many people die. There's so much blood in that.
It's like a Game of Thrones-esque story.
They should stop trying to cater to kids, bro. They should literally just
think about it. It's like all about political fucking discourse and intrigue, and like leveling up yourself to take down the other guy, and like
the best thing about that trilogy is the use of the the Sith culture, So I don't know. I think it would work better as a video game in general. It would just be so fun to run like. Imagine some tank of a dude just hacking people down.
It's really just Kratos with a lightsaber. And without
Cuban boys here.
Great.
Cuban
What's
boys.
up, Sundowners? How you doing, buddy?
Sundowners.
No, but like they should just remaster the old Battlefront 1 and 2, and that would make them so much money, bro.
Fucking Grey Pilgrim.
Bro,
that's nightmare shit.
Nah, bro, it's still not as bad as Megan Thee Stallion twerking on the She-Hulk show.
Yes, it is. It's just as bad.
I think it's just as cringe.
It's equally as cringe. I don't know what you're. If it was just Jack Black, no one would have cared.
Yeah, why was Lizzo there? That's
Everybody
weird.
Would have been like, "Yo, it's Jack Black." That's sick.
And what's even more cringe when she came out is that I've always been a Star Wars fan.
Yeah, I highly doubt that. She's been a
like
fan
you've never talked about Star Wars.
No, she was never a Star Wars fan. She was just a fan of the Star Wars toys at Burger King when they came out. That's all.
Cuban chat. This motherfucker.
Just laying out by the pool. Need someone to rub some lotion on me. This sun is hot. Bro, you're watching the RoloRome cast while you're like by a pool, bro.
It probably is.
Nah. No, but like my whole thing is who has the license to make Star Wars games officially? Is it like one company?
Everybody now. It used to be EA, but they just lost their exclusivity.
Who made the OG
EA
Battlefront games?
EA.
EA
was EA?
Yeah.
Why don't they just like remaster one and 2, make it like modern day graphics, and then just like put them back out again?
Because they're retarded.
Like that would make them so much money, bro.
Yeah, what's up, Alex?
No,
Alex,
Battlefront 2005 was Pandemic Studios and Savage.
Oh yeah, Pandemic. I'm sorry, Pandemic got bought by EA, and then they just disappeared, I think. Pandemic's also the ones that made Lord of the Rings Conquest. That's why it's basically just Star Wars Battlefront, but Lord of the Rings, and it's the best fucking Lord of the Rings game you'll ever play. I swear to God, dude, you want to be an elephant? You can literally fucking be a fucking elephant and be going around and just you can press a button and all these.
I don't think I ever
shoot shit off.
I don't think I ever played Lord of the Rings Conquest.
Bro, next time you come over, I will set up my 360 and put that game in and we'll play it. It's fun as fuck.
I played the Shadow of
You play every
Mordor game.
battle. You play every single battle from Lord of the Rings.
I heard Echo's hot dog shit. I haven't watched much of it yet, but I was reading
Echo is
a pretty detailed. Yeah, I was reading a pretty detailed review of that. Like,
I
was talking to Matt about it. He said most of it is in I don't know. It's in Native American language and sign language, so you have to read the subtitles the whole time. On top of that, it's just about her trying to take over Kingpin's empire.
Why do you think it's the only show that they
at the end? I guess at the end, her like the echoes of her ancestors, like she like fills the echoes of her ancestors with her sister and her mother or something like that, and then they all beat up Kingpin, and then Kingpin just like flies to New York, and
Alex, Marvel's been sad.
Leave that up for a second. Alex, I just have to say that if you're noticing this now.
No, he literally like noticed it last year when he like came on the pod and we
Marvel has been sad for the past like Endgame.
Like was that an attempt at a play of words, or were you saying since Endgame?
Literally, I guess I was gonna say since, and then I was like, just Endgame.
Roland turned into me, bro.
It's just Endgame. They've been bad.
I haven't been interested in any project other than Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
I'm sure they didn't.
I don't know why that movie got some hate. Some people were hating on it.
I think people don't like James Gunn and they don't like Chris
Pratt. What was
like
Guardians 3?
Oh yeah,
Guardians was good.
Yeah, but you're gonna have those little, like, for lack of a better word, like little like standouts, I guess. That are. I
think even most of the G&G crew liked Guardians 3.
Yeah, but Guardians 3 was also made by James Gunn before he left.
And also another thing about Guardians 3 was that it was really just like an anti-Marvel movie.
It had nothing to do with Marvel at all.
Yeah, that's what I liked about it. There was no like multiverse bullshit, like connecting everything together.
The only one
that was just like wrapping up the story.
The only other one that was good was No Way Home. Tell me another Marvel movie that was good to you.
You know what?
Did you enjoy the Eternals?
I think No Way Home. I didn't think Eternals was as bad as people were saying. It wasn't great, but it wasn't as bad as people were saying. But
that's cringe as shit, though.
I didn't find it too cringe, to be honest. But what I'm saying about No Way Home was that like I think most of it was nostalgia because I've tried to rewatch it a couple times. And it really doesn't land as like a fantastic movie after.
Yeah, there's no reason.
I think it's great I think it's great in theaters when you're watching it and having people like react along with you. But when you're chilling in your like room watching it and you see like Andrew and you see like Toby, it's just not like the same as like watching it. Like, you know.
I do like Defoe's Green Goblin.
Yeah.
Though.
Yeah, it's so good. He's so good in that movie. He's really good in that movie. He's even more sadistic in that movie than he is in the.
Yeah, for real.
I actually love that. I think I love that version of him more.
I wonder if they're gonna bring. Oh, sorry. Go on. You can read that.
Nostalgia carried that movie. Facts. Yeah.
So what? I wonder if they're gonna bring back what's his name's Hobgoblin for Secret Wars.
James?
Yeah, James Franco. I wonder if they're gonna do that.
I doubt
it's rumored that Toby and Andrew are gonna be in Secret Wars, so it wouldn't shock me.
I mean, I heard a rumor fucking months ago, so it doesn't really mean shit. But I heard a rumor that Toby like is gonna be one of the main like team leaders in Secret Wars,
which is weird because
no, he should be.
I think that would be cool.
He should be a team leader. He's fucking Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. He's
old version too. So he's been through all of it.
I've got a hot take.
He's not your happy like Tom Holland. Like haha, my name
Wouldn't that
is
ruin?
Spider-Man. Oh, we're using our real names? Like, no, he'd be like, I'm fucking
Wouldn't
Spider-Man.
that ruin his
I fought you
impact
motherfucker.
from
Yeah,
him being
like,
in No Way Home?
Urban Spider-Man.
Because like that,
No.
because like
Well,
that
he's
felt so
100%.
special.
No, he's 100% in Secret Wars. I'm pretty sure at this point. Maybe not 100%, but I'm pretty sure
I'm
at this
saying,
point
though,
he's gonna be in Secret Wars, regardless.
Wouldn't it ruin the impact of him being in like No Way Home and that feeling so like special?
No, that's his setup.
You don't think so?
Dude, he's only in the third act of No Way Home.
Yeah. No, I think that would be a great. I think that would be a great asset to. I think they would be sleeping on a bunch of positives if they did that.
People would go back to theaters if like Toby is seen.
So I don't pretend to know comic shit or Marvel like comics and stuff, but I think it'd be really cool if you had like one team leader be what's his name, Toby, and then the other one be Hugh Jackman, and like and what's his name,
apparently at the end,
you know what? Throw fucking Deadpool in there somewhere.
He's definitely gonna be.
They're not gonna use him.
He's definitely gonna be in Secret Wars. Secret Wars is gonna be the culmination of 20 years.
Bro, have Ryan Reynolds hanging out with Tobey Maguire and do the Spider-Man like Deadpool duo. I'm so fucking down.
Wait, you actually think he's not going to be in Secret Wars?
No, I'm
talking to Roman. You don't think Deadpool's going to be in Secret Wars?
He's going to be in Secret Wars.
I don't think Disney wants to go that direction.
They can't.
Dude, their next big movie they're writing on is Deadpool. And the TVA is in it. The TVA is going to be in it. Like, dude, they're connecting Deadpool they're setting him up to be a huge part in Marvel.
I understand that, but is he going to be himself?
What do you mean? I mean, obviously he's not going to be cussing. What they're going to probably do is do their classic, like every time he swears, like something happens, so you don't hear it. But he's going to be doing shit like that in Secret Wars. I'm pretty sure Deadpool is rated R still.
Yeah, it is, and he'll be able to get away with saying shit and bitch and stuff like that.
He just can't say the F word, I guess.
I wonder.
They'll allow him one fuck.
I wonder if they're gonna do a whole like Spider-Man meme situation with Chris Evans, both characters as like Human Torch and Cap. If they're gonna I feel like they're gonna do that. They're gonna meet up with each other at some point.
That'd be cool.
I feel like they're gonna do something like that because they can't ignore that shit.
I'd be kind of sick with that though. Like if they actually did this right, but we're talking everything that we're coming up with right now. They're not gonna do. Ideas that
they'll probably have Deadpool in Secret Wars as like a little wink and nod, like, hey, look, guys, he's here.
No, I think he'll just randomly show up and kick ass. That's what they're gonna.
I think he's gonna be in the movie. Like, I think he's gonna at least one of the two, because I'm pretty sure they're splitting it up into 2 movies now.
I trusted them to do Moon Knight, and they just didn't.
What if Deadpool 3 ends, right? Since you're saying the TVA is going to be in it. The TVA plucked out Loki?
Yeah.
What if they pluck out Deadpool and Wolverine and make them work together?
That'd be cool,
I mean, that's what Deadpool 3 is going to be about.
No, I think they're going to be fighting most of the time.
I'm pretty
every
sure
set photo I've seen, every photo I've seen, they're working together, and he's like a variant of.
Okay, so what if they pluck them both out and they're like, you two are needed elsewhere?
I'm pretty sure that
Hugh
Jackman said that Deadpool 3 is his last time ever playing.
Okay, and Eminem said back in 2012 that his last album just came out. And look at
I don't think.
Well,
I think Kevin Feige, that he wants Secret Wars to end on. I'm pretty sure he wants every single. Because why else would they make those announcements that every single Marvel project is now somehow canonized, right? Like they're trying to pull in every single. He's trying to pull something off that no one has done in comic book movies at all, and get every single actor that's ever played a character at least some screen time. So I feel like there's even a chance in Secret Wars that we would see what. Why am I forgetting his name? Blade.
Denzel Washington?
Not Denzel Washington.
What the fuck?
Where did that? Not all black people are the same, bro.
Wesley Snipes?
Wesley Snipes.
Racist son of a bitch.
No, it wasn't that. It was that there was like a Blade
Denzel
comic.
Washington has never played a superhero except for the Equalizer.
Excuse me. Let me finish. There was a Blade comic where they had an alternate variant being Denzel Washington. So that was where I got that from.
Why don't we just put fucking Jumper?
I don't know, because Kenobi, they wouldn't do a Terrence Howard back as Rhodey because it's technically the same character.
Yeah,
and the dude left because of bad blood with the set.
Yeah, he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to come back.
You guys think that Robert Downey Jr. will come back?
Yeah,
dude.
Absolutely.
Yes. He's gonna
100%. And he'll probably be working together with Tom Cruise Iron Man.
Well, and I think and the rumor that's going on right now is that this is going to be the official send off of this Marvel's of this MCU's Avengers team and reboot it after Secret Wars to a whole new Avengers team where they now have the ability to use X-Men with the Avengers, how it was in the comics. Because
Fantastic Four.
He would have to be an old version of him.
Denzel Washington is Black
Panther.
No, Denzel. You guys didn't hear? Denzel is going to be Magneto. No,
he's not.
That is a rumor. I'm not gonna lie.
That's actually.
They were looking at him and Giancarlo Esposito or whatever as
Esposito.
Esposito as Professor X. Professor Malcolm X.
Isn't Patrick Stewart still alive? Why can't they just bring him
he's
back?
too old, but get Ian McKellen back while you still have him as Magneto.
Isn't Ian McKellen older than Patrick Stewart?
Ian McKellen's definitely not.
If they don't get their shit together and get that production going, in the next couple of years, they're gonna
die.
Yeah.
You need Ian McKellen is fucking Gandalf and Magneto and all this other shit. Fuck, you know who would have been a great Professor X if he was still alive?
Who you think? Christopher Lee.
Yes.
Yup.
I think Christopher Lee could do a great either Magneto or Professor X if he was still alive.
Christopher Lee would have been perfect, I think, playing.
How do you feel about that, Diamond? You think Christopher Lee could play either of them, Professor X or Magneto?
I think he would play a better Magneto, but
imagine him as
a younger one.
I'm saying if he's younger.
No, Ian McKellen will never die.
Wait, were we talking Ian McKellen or were we talking?
No, I said just it would have been perfect if they could have done Ian McKellen and Christopher Lee.
Christopher Lee as Magneto, I think would be pretty cool. But they're old fuckers. I don't really want to see the old versions of these people anymore. I'd kind of like to see a younger.
Bring Fassbender back.
I liked Fassbender. Yeah,
Fassbender was cool.
I love Fassbender.
Even though he was Magneto,
he's one of my favorite actors. I know everybody hates Prometheus, but I think he's a fucking phenomenal in that film.
So I think that
film is not good, but he is great in it.
It's the thing. He's a good actor. Go on. I didn't mean to cut you.
I'm sorry.
He's also good in Assassin's Creed, and that's a shitty movie, but he's also really good in it.
If they were to do Dr. Doom, I see Mads Mikkelsen playing a pretty good Dr. Doom, honestly.
I think they're looking at him right now. It's between him and Cillian Murphy, the last casting.
Cillian Murphy is perfect. No. Cillian Murphy is the perfect.
I like Mads Mikkelsen, but Cillian as Dr. Doom would be perfect.
Yeah.
I see that, yeah.
Cillian Murphy would have been a better Red Skull.
I want to see Andrew Lincoln in MCU or even Star Wars.
Who's that?
The guy who played Rick in The Walking Dead.
Oh yeah,
he's a good actor.
There's rumors about him being in something new.
I'm not sure, but I know there was a rumor a while ago that he wanted to join the MCU, or he was going to. I don't know if he ever will, but I don't know what character I'd cast him as. But I like Andrew Lincoln as an actor.
Yeah, he was rumored to be in something.
Mads played in Doctor Strange, but if he's
that's true. Mads was
true.
Oh, they could easily.
No one remembers
He was
that.
in one movie. Yeah, he wasn't in like a huge character. They could easily just take him and replace him. Yeah, I don't see an issue with that. But
Yeah.
I could see Andrew Lincoln because he's British. I could see him playing like like an ISB agent or something like that.
Or
you know,
he
in
could
Star
in the
Wars or
MCU.
in the Empire.
In the MCU, he could play. He's British. He could play Captain Britain.
Actually, I could. I mean, he's older, but I could maybe see that.
I could see him as a soldier boy type character from like The Boys.
Damn, I could see that too. Actually,
yeah, like if Captain Britain was like a soldier boy type character, and
he has a lot of emotional range though. So like,
yes, he does. He's very good.
Yeah,
I watched that show up until Rick died.
Until it sucked.
Yeah, until it sucked, pretty much.
I just finished it.
When they killed Glenn, I was like, "Fuck this show, I'm out."
Is The Walking Dead still going?
No. Well, they're basically continuing. They're doing a bunch of spin-offs.
Well, they're doing a whole movie about Rick.
Well, no, that got canceled. But they are continuing his story with Michonne in The Ones Who Live. Or maybe it's called it's called like Rick and Michonne, The Ones Who Live.
I gave up on that show after like 2017.
Well, okay, so I watched it at the start every episode until about like season 8, and then I gave up on it. And I was holding on, just I don't know why. But the second Rick left the show, I was like, okay, I think I'm done. And even then, it wasn't that great.
As soon as I liked Negan, I hated the fucking I hate the governor. Good villain. You fucking hate him, right? Like you're just waiting for this motherfucker to die.
Good villain you're supposed to hate, and he was just downright evil. With Negan, they did that whole thing that they do these days where like they try to make you sympathize with the villain, and it's like why?
Which I think he's a really good actor too. And
Dean,
I liked him as a character.
Morgan Dean or something like that. Dean Morgan, I forget.
Yeah, I'm like, this guy's a really interesting character. You can do a lot with this.
I saw
Glenn, and I was like, I don't care.
I saw I saw a fan cast of him as like the Negan actor as Omni-Man, and it looked pretty fucking.
That'd be cool.
But he'd have to bulk up.
Did you guys see that it's rumored that Adam Driver might be Mr. Fantastic?
No, they're saying Pedro Pascal now. Which is
really?
Yeah, that was a while ago. I think it's official now.
Pedro Pascal is Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah,
why?
That's like turtle news. Roman.
Yeah, Pedro Pascal just being like,
he's not.
That was
Reed
months
Richards.
ago, dude. That was months ago.
I am Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah, I don't really care. No, he can do an English accent fine.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I don't even think he has an accent.
He'll have to shave. He'll have to fix all his hair.
He's not even like he's fine. He's fine as Mando, but he's not really that great of an actor. Like,
No. Okay, I'm sorry. I gotta push back on that. I don't like him, but he's a good actor. There's no denying that.
Yeah,
he's a fine actor, but
he's really good in Game of Thrones. I'll tell you that.
He's a good actor. I just don't like him.
And Narcos, and he was good in that movie with
I think he was in Equalizer too.
Nick. He was really good with Nick Cage in that movie that came out last year.
Yeah, he was good in that movie. I just didn't like that movie.
Yeah, but he was still a good actor. Is what I'm saying.
And he actually nails Joel. As much as I fucking hate that show.
Yeah, he nails Joel. He really does.
He can't be as bad as the Reed Richards from the 2015 Fantastic Four movie. So
what?
That movie was.
He's like one of the more. I think he's one of the more redeeming qualities of that.
Wait, wasn't he in Top Gun?
Was he?
Wasn't that the kid who plays Rooster?
I don't think Pedro was not in Top Gun.
No. In the 2004 or 2015, the one where Human Torch was black.
Oh,
that
I don't know.
That was the that was the one where Michael B. Jordan was Torch, right?
Probably.
Yeah.
Miles Teller. Yeah, wasn't that
Miles Teller was in
He's good,
Top Gun
dude.
too.
He's a good actor.
Wait, were we talking about the last installment of Fast and Fantastic Four or the original one?
No,
The last
one
one.
I was talking about the one with
Chris.
what's her name? Yeah, Chris Evans and
Jessica Alba is. Oh my god, she's so hot in those movies.
Jessica Alba, the Invisible Girl.
Invisible Woman, Rolo.
Yeah, sorry, I thought we were talking about that one.
Oh nah,
Yeah,
none of that,
Miles
man.
Teller is good. He's like he was probably one of the. He wasn't that bad, and I mean, I don't think that movie was good by any means. That movie fucking sucked. I remember seeing that in theaters and wasting my money on it with my friends after school. But I mean, he wasn't that bad.
You saw that Fantastic Four movie in theaters?
Pretty sure I saw it with Travs.
Really?
Pretty sure.
Why'd you guys spend money on that? I just waited.
I think females existed at the time or something. They were like, let's go see a movie.
You know where they don't exist? In Star Wars fandom.
Yeah. She's hot though.
Have you guys seen all that shit?
Yeah, Sadia Khan on
No,
Sadia Khan though, dude, like she is smoking.
Who is
Sadia Khan. She was just on
Oh.
Star Wars Theories channel. She's a psychologist.
She's a psychologist. Yeah, I mean,
People are crying and be like, he had a fake psychiatrist on just to.
She's a real psychiatrist with actual degrees. She's smoking fucking dude. That woman is beautiful.
I haven't been keeping up with like a lot of YouTubers as of late, so I really wouldn't know. But
All right, I'll
mean,
find it somewhere. Give me a minute.
No, but I mean, I think I think that Adam Driver would be the perfect Reed Richards, but if it is Pedro, I mean, it's fine. It's just I don't really see anyone else playing him, so it's kind of. I just hope that they get the castings right, because if they don't, like, it's gonna be really bad. So, but hey, I think that he's a good actor and didn't kind of is a bland character, but in season 1 and 2, I think that, you know, Grogu kind of made him sort of interesting. Like, because we like care about him and like Grogu, I feel like that's just kind of like what I thought of it, was just like that. But hey, Adam is a terrible choice. I mean, Adam Driver's a great actor, but I mean, I don't think he's a terrible choice, but to each their own.
I found it.
Nah, I don't give a shit about him or Grogu. Great is a stretch, dude. Adam Driver is the only reason that the sequels were even watchable, bro.
Adam Driver's a really good actor. I wouldn't say he's great, but I'd say he's a very good actor. He's good in a lot of different stuff, and he has a very wide range. I've seen him in, like, you know, family movies. I've seen him in action movies. I've seen him in Star Wars.
I saw him in Lincoln for
Lincoln and other historical movies. He's pretty good. He's got a good range, and he's a Marine. So don't talk shit.
Adam Driver's a good actor.
Yeah, Adam Driver's the shit. I like him.
I think that for the Harry Potter show, he'd be the perfect Severus Snape, honestly. But
yeah, I do too. Look, tell me that girl's not fucking good looking.
Damn.
So this was on Theory Talks the other night. He interviewed.
Is Theory like growing out his beard?
Apparently. That's Sadia Khan. She is a actual like psychologist and stuff. But this is pretty interesting what she has to say.
See. Okay. And the final question I have, and it's going to be a Star Wars question. So
okay, go ahead. I've never seen Star Wars in my life. But,
no, it relates to what we're so once
Yeah.
Disney took over Star Wars, they started to change the whole infrastructure around and really, kind of dog the men and focus on the women a lot, in the sense where there wasn't much training and this and that. There's a new director for one of the Star Wars movies, and she says it's about time that a woman come in and shape the Star Wars movies and galaxy. And it's causing a huge uproar on the internet. So many people are saying this is ridiculous. We've had women in Star Wars galaxy before. And other people are saying, well, people's egos that are having a problem with this are very fragile and their masculinity is fragile.
Yeah.
What's your overall consensus when a female director wants to come in and reshape something and say, it's plant that flag that, hey, I'm a woman and hear me roar. Here is my way of making this sort of franchise, which is already established, now something that's feminine dominant or female dominant, whatever it might be, instead of just a good story.
Yeah, I think what happens particularly in Western cultures where women have it so easy, but they pretend they're not. What happens with women who generally have it quite easy, they enjoy victimhood because that's the only way that they can feel part of other people's struggle. What makes human beings feel alive is when they're a bit struggling, when they're going through something, where they've gone through a bit of trauma, they've gone through something, it makes them feel alive. What's happened with women in the Western world particularly is because there is no real oppression, but they want to be a victim so bad because victimhood is just a way of kind of shortcutting sympathy. Everyone it's just shortcut entitlement. You get what you want without having to earn it because you just happen to be a victim. So what happens is they want to start finding places where they can be a victim and then transform it so that they can become a hero.
FanDuel Casino has your chance at the
Damn it,
number
Roland.
one feeling, winning.
Bitch.
Which ranks even higher.
Right. So what they'll do is say, oh, we need more women in this particular sport. Nobody watches them. Nobody wants women in there, but they'll just stamp their authority so they can be a local hero. Then we need more women in Star Wars. No, we don't. No one. Women don't even watch Star Wars. They don't even care about it. It's a man's little thing. Let them have it. But they want to be like, oh, there's such a deprivation. We got to be in it so they can be a mini hero. When you don't have anything outside of your gender as a way of being proud of yourself, you use your gender as a shortcut for entitlement and heroic stances. So I would just say, unfortunately, it is the norm in Western cultures to kind of over-identify with your gender and then over-identify with victimhood. It's a way of getting a shortcut to being a hero. And as a result, it's just there to design. And also what it does is keeps the power in the hands of the women. And whenever you redirect power entirely to women, just like if it was entirely to men, it creates an unhealthy society. If the power is totally in men's hands, it would be unhealthy. If it's totally in women's hands, it's also unhealthy. But what we're doing is, I remember in an environment, I did a talk and it was mainly Gen Z, a very young generation. I couldn't believe how feminine the men were. Everybody looked androgynous. I couldn't believe, and I just you would just take the normal 18-year-old boy, would have been considered as a really feminine man years and years ago. They would have seen him as like super feminine, or they would have just assumed he's homosexual. In this day and age, that's just how the men are come. So they've lost the masculinity. Yeah, and so what's happening is the culture is creating the very men women will not desire in the future. By doing this, you're going to create a bunch of men that you will no longer be sexually attracted to. And as a result, you'll be more miserable in the long run.
Well, Sadia, thank you for your time.
Thank
where can
you.
Everyone find you? On the Instagram, I guess, hopefully.
I know.
2 points. One, women just are irrational and they want rich ass.
Whoa. Now you're sexist too?
Secondly, to Theory's point, first, before I comment on like everything that she said, there's been a director of women's Star Wars movies in the past? Has there been or hasn't there been?
Worked on Star Wars since the beginning.
I'm saying, has there been a woman in the like director's chair? Is like what I'm asking.
Yeah, Olive Kenobi, and look what we got.
I thought that was a man.
No.
Oh, well then.
Olive Kenobi, and look what we got.
In TV shows. All right. So
Bryce Dallas Howard did episodes of The Mandalorian. She did one.
Oh, that's right, bro.
She
Yeah,
did a
no.
really good episode in season 2. A really fucking shit episode in season 1. And a really shit episode in season 3.
So you're siding with all the SJWs?
I'm not saying that. I just didn't know whether there was like women in
There's
Star Wars.
in STEM.
You should watch Nerdrotic's video. It's pretty funny on this.
I'll
Do you want me to bring it up?
No, I mean we don't have to watch it. Just saying, like at some.
I'll watch it after this.
I watched it, but yeah.
Oh, nice.
I watch all of Gary's videos.
Yeah,
I mean,
watch a lot of them.
I think that if like everything's dominated, kind of like what she said, like if everything's dominated by like one gender, I think that's not good. I think that there does have to be a balance.
But what do you think about what she actually said there?
What part?
The fact that it is primarily a male's like brand.
I mean, I know women who like.
You can't deny that there's more kids when we were growing up that were boys that were into Star Wars than girls. You can't deny that.
Yeah, but there are women that are into it, but I think it's like a men.
They're a minority in the group. I'm not saying
I think it's like
bad thing. It's just factual information.
I think it's a male's playground more so. I don't think it's like.
That's exactly what she said.
Yeah. So
thing is, like we personally like as dudes, we all grew up loving Star Wars, and that's just how it was for us. We loved Star Wars. We loved Lord of the Rings. We loved Jurassic Park dinosaurs. And the girls had their Barbies, and the girls had their Polly Pockets, and they had their Bratz dolls and all that shit. We didn't have that, and their whatever Patch Kids, like
Sour Patch Kids.
No, the other ones. The Sour Patch Kids are candy. I'm talking about the other ones. Cabbage Patch Kids. They had all that shit. It was very rare. Like the only girl I knew growing up, or two that I knew growing up, were my two neighbors, and that's because everybody else on the street was a dude. So we all played with action figures all the time. So they wanted action figures, and they got into Star Wars, and they got into like Lord of the Rings and shit like that.
Yeah,
and, like Pirates of the Caribbean and Jurassic Park and all that other stuff. But other than that, like before that, they still had their Barbies and stuff like that. Like that's what they were into growing up. That's just my experience.
Kenobi says that his sisters liked it. Yeah, like
I understand that, but I still have a little cousin who she loves nerdy stuff, and the other one.
So I'm not
watch it. She likes her reality TV shows, and
I'm not going to, deny that, like, Star Wars, the fandom is like mostly dominated by men.
I'm not, and that's what I was gonna say. I don't deny that there are women, obviously, that were raised with Star Wars and like it. I'll tell you though, with my experience, I have a smack dab in the middle. There's 5 boys in my family, 5 girls. 4 out of the 5 boys like Star Wars. None of the girls like Star Wars.
That's exactly.
Dang.
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 It's funny because like my oldest brother doesn't really care for Star Wars. He's watched them at least. I can't even say that about any of my sisters or my mom. Like I don't think they've even watched Star Wars.
Exactly.
Dang.
That's my point.
My brother who doesn't like it has at least sat through and watched them, like but he doesn't really like care.
It's just not his thing. That's okay.
But none of my sisters are like, I'm gonna sit down and watch Star Wars.
Great Pilgrim, 4 out of 5 men like Star Wars.
Well, yeah, I mean that's just how it worked, and my oldest brother just didn't like it. Is he fruity? No, he's just not into it. He likes horror. He doesn't really like science fiction much.
So, what do you feel about the thing that she said at the end, where she said that the more women that are doing this thing, they're creating men that are undesirable in the future.
So that was kind of like my first point was that I think
agree with
that
I think this whole thing is creating some pussy ass men.
What whole thing?
Well, like the
Just
thing
the
is
culture in
though,
general with the
I'll say though,
stuff like that. I've never been coddled. So
I'll say though, bro, like here's like my thing. I think that the goalpost has moved for like what is like, you know, desirable in what like women want out of men. I think it's just to the point.
I disagree.
Nah, because
if you look like a motherfucking Viking and you walk up to a chick and you go, I'm gonna treat you right and I have money, you're set.
Nah, bro, because like a lot of women don't want to be treated right, bro. That's just true.
No, they want to like.
That's
entirely different.
Look, there is a portion of women, sure, that have issues, and
it's an entirely different
they seek bad like relationships and whatnot just because of how they were raised. But I would argue that the majority of the women just wants a normal guy that is confident, ambitious,
if
wants to be taken care of. I mean, that's pretty
actually
pretty normal.
like has a job and is taking care of himself.
You don't have to be some big macho motherfucker. You know, that's a certain type. Obviously, there's women that go for that. But I mean, you need to be a man. That's like that's pretty normal, right? Like,
like what you're saying, Roland, is that you think that more men are becoming feminized. Is what
I think that's obvious, dude.
Yes, I think that's obvious. Like Roman, in freshman year, we all dressed the same, and we all dressed in like the proper like whatever the fashion was at the time, right? Especially in middle school, right? Let's say 8th grade, right? You and me and everybody else, we're all dressing like, you know, whatever the fuck everybody else dressed like, because that's what the fashion was, right?
Yeah.
Junior year, you started to see guys come in wearing dresses. Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
There were some, but it wasn't like
but there was none before. Am I wrong?
There was a couple of people, but not like.
I'll tell you what. I graduated 10 years ago. There was nothing like that.
That's what I'm saying.
There was nothing.
Literally, we were there. We were there for
gay people.
For lack of a better word, the transition. I'm not saying that's a problem.
There were gay dudes, but there was not one cross-dressing or trans thing happening.
Roman, do you remember the guy? I know you remember the guy who was in high school who had a full-on beard bigger than mine. Who wore a dress every day.
Yeah.
You remember that fucking dude? Because his beard was like fucking down. It was like Gary's, bro.
Well, it's the mind virus that Roman has.
But Roman, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
There is obviously
you kind of have to. You kind of have,
and I have nothing against that dude either, because he was cool as fuck.
You kind of have to remember.
The only thing I'm saying is,
a lot of high school was a blur for me though too. So
I understand. You continue to say that, but what I'm saying is that guy was cool as fuck. Nothing against him. He was actually cool as shit. But it just got weirder and weirder and weirder to the point where by my senior year English class, I have a chick fucking yelling at my teacher randomly for certain things. Like she's teaching us about freaking I don't even know what was it? Something from who wrote Romeo and Juliet? Fucking what's his name?
Didn't Shakespeare write that?
Yeah, that's the one. So she's talking about Shakespeare, and then this chick with literally This is the first time I experienced a blue-haired land whale. Because she stands up and she just goes,
Blue-haired land whale.
yeah.
I just caught that, bro.
Seriously,
No, I know that term.
the first time I experienced this, and then I saw somebody actually made that their name in chat on fucking like Geeks and Gamers or whatever, and I was like, "Holy fuck, they're real!" Because like she literally stood up.
They're
And
real.
actually, he's actually a very much like a bad, and just went off like the "It is ma'am, it's ma'am." Like she like started doing that shit.
Just like
fucking English class, yelling.
Just like how you said it, right?
And I'm like, you know what? You are ridiculous. I told my teacher, I was like, never put me in a group with her. I will
To answer
with this chick.
You
know exactly who it is. She changed her name to Ronan.
Oh yeah, yes, yeah.
You know exactly who I'm talking.
I know who you're talking about now. Yeah, I was like confused at first, but then like when you said blue hair, I was like,
exactly, because there were some chicks in the high school that were like goth or whatever that had blue hair and they were cool as fuck. It was her, yo. That chick went fucking wild, and my teacher literally like came to me and was like, "I want to kick her out of my class." Like,
I had to work with her because I was the vice president of the Friends Helping Friends Club, and
oh my god, you were on that?
I was in I wasn't on the Spectrum Club. I was in the Friends Helping Friends Club.
I didn't say anything about the Spectrum Club.
Oh. You making fun of me for being on the Friends Helping Friends Club, bro?
Just saying, I don't think it did that much. I don't think the school ever actually implemented anything that you
They didn't let us do anything.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You were on it, you tried, but
I tried, yeah.
Roman was almost class president, and he should have been, bro. The whole school voted for this motherfucker.
Yeah. I will never get over that, bro. The fact that I lost by like 1 vote, bro.
The whole school voted for you, bro. Dog,
our whole grade did, but we had one sour grape that ruined it for me.
No. We literally put up posters throughout the school for you, bro. We printed them shits out at like David's house.
Yeah, like you guys like literally put my face up all over the cafeteria, and
not even the cafeteria, bro. That shit was everywhere. We showed up early the one day, and we just put your face every fucking where. We handed out like 50 pages or like 60 pages to everybody, and just put your face all over the fucking school.
Yeah, it was a fun. That was a fun couple of weeks, but someone who sat at our lunch table.
Yeah, what a fucking fuck you, dog, you twat.
Someone who sat at our lunch table, literally like in front of me, voted for the other person, and I was like, bro, if he hadn't voted for him, me and the other person would have tied. And then
if Roman had actually won, we would have had a good like senior class trip.
Yeah, because
nobody went on the senior class trip because it was during fucking senior week. So who the fuck's gonna go to that?
Right? Yeah, exactly. We're making fun of you because it's you. Screw you, man. Screw you. Is that why you think that you could be president? I don't want to be president now. I don't
want to be president now.
Yeah, we did the math.
Dog.
I don't know if you saw that, Roman. We did the math in the Discord because you had said you think you have a 5% chance, and that's roughly 10 million votes. You think 10 million people would vote for you, bro?
Honestly, I could get that. Yeah.
You're insane, Roman. You are insane.
No, I think you can do it.
10 million votes? 10 million people don't even know who you are.
Okay, but if I work hard enough, like, hey, listen.
It's a lot of votes, dude.
Dog, it was almost 5 years ago.
No,
actually,
that was 6 years. Like
6 years ago. Jesus Christ.
That can't be 6 years ago. It'd be 4 years ago if I graduated. if I graduated 10 years ago and I'm
Yeah, but when he was running,
6 years older than you.
When
I was running for class president.
When you were running for class president, it was around this time of like 2018. Yeah,
Trump's not going to be alive when I would run, bro.
That would be fucking hilarious. I would love to see Roman debate Trump. That would be the fucking best thing in the world, dude.
I would just have to call him fat.
That would be so.
He would rip you a new asshole. I'm sorry, dude. He would rip you a new asshole. You really think you could beat Trump in a debate?
No, I don't think you could beat him. I think it would just be a stalemate.
It looks like Roman thinks that.
I don't think Roman would ever stop. That's the thing. I think it would just continue.
Yeah, no.
Dude, you don't have to like the guy. You can't deny his ability to. He's not a great debater, but he will just make fun of you.
Yeah, but
dude,
I think Roman would be the same.
What he is good at is making fun of people, and if we can pull it off, he 100% will be ruthless towards you.
We cannot deny though that it would be entertaining as fuck.
You're out of your mind. You're out of your mind, Roman.
It would be fun. It'd be fun. It'd be fun.
You think we're mean? We're friends with you.
Okay,
we're
like
friends with you, bro. So we hold our punches.
No. Okay, no, look. Okay, you have to hear me out here, though.
They do hold their punches. He won't hold his punches. He'll be like, "What about that chick from high school?"
Okay, no, listen to me. Okay, listen. Trump is good at making fun of people because he, finds like a nickname or he finds dirt on someone, and then that's how he makes fun of them. Besides my exceptions, there's nothing on me. So,
bro, I'm not making fun of you for this. I'm saying he would. The second you start stuttering, he's gonna jump on you. I'm sorry. I hate to say it, but he stutters. Look, he stutters.
And that would make him look like an asshole. And that make him look like a.
We're not talking about if he'd win or look like a dick. We're just talking about how bad that would go. But again, 10 million votes. That's a lot, dude.
I could get.
Okay, maybe 1 million. Maybe 1 million. And
I could get 2 or 3 million. I get 2 or 3 million.
I respect your confidence. It's just I don't think it would happen, dude.
He'd be on your ass about fucking stuttering for sure.
I don't make fun of you for stuttering, by the way. I don't think I ever have.
No, you never have. Not to my knowledge.
No.
Maybe I've typed it, but I've never outwardly made fun of you for that. Unlike Caleb. And
true.
And Dog.
Dog was like, let him update. And I was like, bro.
No. Jim said he's lagging. That's what he said.
Nah, but I don't think I would beat Trump in a debate, but he would not get me to the point that I would quit. That is definitely
you're a masochist. You'll just sit there and take it.
I would stay the full 90 minutes. You know what, bro? Screw yeah. Man, listen, man. There is nothing that dude could possibly say that would make me be like, I'm leaving, bro.
Well, I mean, I don't think anyone's arguing that.
But
so I think Kanye would get more votes against you on a ballot.
Kanye got 66,000 votes, bro, and he has 30 million Twitter followers.
That's my point.
Okay, but also nobody took Kanye seriously, though.
That's my point.
No. Okay, no, listen. Hear me out here, bro.
You fucking asshole.
Kanye comes off like he's an insane person. I would talk like a normal person.
So do you.
Yeah.
I don't come off as insane.
Chat.
I think a really important part. I'm not saying this is right, but the way typically politicians work and who people vote for, they like to see that you've gone to these big Ivy League schools. I mean, I think even I don't know Trump's educational background, but he's kind of an exception to this. But they want to see that you're highly educated and have gotten multiple degrees and whatnot. I'm just saying. Roman, I call him lagging Roman, Joe Biden 2.0. We see it. You see it. We all see it.
Is Ted Cruz?
You see it.
You
Why?
see it. I see it.
Why
Everybody
would
sees it.
why would you want to elect a
He's
stutterer?
laggy Roman. Everybody knows him.
Why would you want to elect a stutterer to be in the White House? He's not even going to be able to give speeches. He's not even going to be able to give one single speech without stuttering through it, and he won't even be able to read off of the.
Is this your Trump? Is this your Trump?
I'm trying.
That
But...
Trump is better. He can't do it. His name is Laggy Roman. Everybody knows it. Very laggy.
He's a broken disc.
Very well.
He's a disc. It
He
skips.
knows what he says. No one knows what he says. And he just keeps talking and talking. But he never says anything with his words. Who is this?
That's not
laggy
true.
man? He can't even
I get my
play.
sentences
No one
out.
even knows he's never even gotten a headshot. I don't even get it. He's a terrible Call of Duty player.
Do you want a president that would fuck Palpatine? I wouldn't.
He would fuck Palpatine. No one ever even gets it. He's got a thing for Batman and Spider-Man. Spider-Man. Everybody loves Spider-Man. But Spider-Man like that. It's just he wants to be the emperor. He wants to be the emperor's little boy. He wants to be
Oh my god.
the little emperor boy, very like his little Darth Vader. I don't understand.
People would vote for me out of like absolute pity. I think that's what it is.
I can't believe I did that for that long. Oh Jesus Christ!
Is that how you feel, Roland? Oh man,
2000 CD player.
2000 CD player. Okay,
2000.
now the Emperor's hand.
He's the Emperor's hand. You know he's always got the Emperor's hand.
You sound like a gay perverted Trump when you do that.
No. He sounds like Trump from like the 90s, bro. Before Trump, like
it's a young Trump.
It's a young Trump. Well,
like,
this derailed.
Yeah.
We actually lasted a long time before derailing that hard.
Yeah, because Roland had to bring up me like
it's almost 2 hours in. First derailment.
Yeah, I have to leave in like a little bit.
I gotta get out of here too, fellas. I gotta go help my parents out.
I have like max other.
What time you get off?
30 minutes max.
What time you get off work, Rolo?
Hopefully 7, but it could be later.
Okay. I'll just drop you the link, and if you feel like coming on tonight, go ahead.
I'll come in as soon as I get back.
I mean, if you can't, don't worry about it. Thank you for having me on, gentlemen.
I just want to talk about that stuff, so everybody go and subscribe to Gatekeepers Daimyo because we're gonna have a really interesting show tonight. So,
what are you guys talking about?
The jellyfish UAP that Jeremy Corbell
new UAP footage.
Put out. Yeah. I'll drop the link real quick just for anyone who's watching on replay.
Pilgrim already dropped it. Pilgrim is the man.
That's the
Yeah.
Why didn't my link go through? The hell?
Yeah, went through. I see it.
Yeah, but you can't click on it. I guess it doesn't work for specific videos.
It's blue.
I can click on it right now.
Really?
Yeah.
It's blue on my phone. Yeah.
No, the link that I dropped or the link that Pilgrim dropped.
Oh. Yeah.
It's fucking weird.
Yeah,
well, anyway, gentlemen, thank you again. Fun conversation.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
All right, see you later, guys.
See you
Take
later.
care of yourself, bro.
Talk to you later, Daimyo.
I love that guy.
Yeah, that's the man.
But I mean, to be real, bro, I don't got really anything else to really like talk about, except just for the fact that just really fast, I wanted to ask you if you have an opinion on the whole like Gypsy Rose thing. Do you even know what's going on there?
I've heard that name in the past week, but I don't. remember.
So she was abused by her mom, and she had her like much older boyfriend kill her mom.
What?
And she was like, in jail for like 13 years or something, and she just got out, and she's being treated like a celebrity or something now.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like she hasn't done anything to earn becoming a celebrity. So it's just, I don't know, man.
Why'd her mom get killed?
Well, because her mom like abused her, like she like made her think that she was sick when she like wasn't sick.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And so then she had her, boyfriend kill her, and
Her mom was poisoning her or some shit. I don't fucking
yeah, like
I
something like
honestly
that.
I don't remember, and I don't give a shit.
I don't but dude, I don't think murderers should be looked at as being like heroes. Like she's being like revered as like, a hero, bro. And she's not. Like
I don't know the whole story. I'm not gonna say nothing. I just know that her mom purposely poisoned her the same way that Eminem's mom did.
Yeah, but Eminem did it the right way though. Eminem just went and made like platinum albums.
I'm just saying, I don't care. That's it.
Yeah, fair.
Like,
fair enough.
I literally could give a shit.
Fair enough.
Whatever happens with her. I don't really have any takes on it.
Do you want to
like if my mom was poisoning me, I'd be pretty pissed, but I wouldn't kill her. Like I'd just be like, "Yo, government, by the way, my mom's poisoning me. Help."
Yeah.
Like,
do you want to plug anything before we, get out of here? Or?
I mean, I guess just Rolo Films. Just a regular old Instagram, and
follow him on the Instagrams
and TikToks, and you can follow Rolo Lord on it's other fuck me. Jesus Christ, I don't even remember what the fuck I am right now.
I think you're Rolo Films on Twitter.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Grand Admiral Rolo Lord, capital L for Lord, capital R for Rolo.
Pilgrim is the man.
Yep, there you go.
Pilgrim is the man, and if you guys want,
just drop him my links like the fucking G that he is. He's never early, nor is he late. Precisely when he needs to.
If you guys want, the link to my Discord's in the description if you want to join up there.
Yep.
And also, Damio can drop his, but you guys feel free to join Damio's as well. We all talk there and chill.
I'll be on Damio's later when I get out of work. I don't know how late I'll be to the stream, but
yeah,
he starts 7:30 Eastern, so I'll probably be getting home at 7:30 Eastern, so I probably won't be that far off. Pretty much get out of work, get on, probably be wearing the same clothes. But yeah, I'll see you guys there. If anybody wants to go and pop over to that stream tonight and talk about these new UAP videos that dropped, which is unidentified aerial phenomenon. So like
you guys are awesome, and you guys make this show work. So
100%.
Yeah, we wouldn't be able to do it without you guys.
Also, yeah, shout out to King's Advisors and shout out to Star Wars Dog.
Yep.
Them too.
They are two really true friends, and I just want to say again, congratulations to Caleb for officially getting monetized.
Yep.
He works really hard, and I'm really proud of him, and that's what I want for everybody. So
and you know what? Yeah. Screw it. Also, shout out to X-Wing.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah. Shout out to him, and You guys all have a wonderful week, and we will see you next week on Wednesday. Back like we never even left. Until next time, y'all. Peace.
I'll see you guys tonight.